Hey, what's up guys? So this is a video that was requested for me to do, and today we're going to be talking about what you should be doing with your AC Cloud, how you should be building them, and maybe even this is maybe just for a future watch, because maybe you get them in the future. But that being said, let's go ahead and talk about Cloud and what you should do with them, and how you should build them. So a lot of people on my friends list I've seen you're not building them correctly, and might not be, I don't know if he's still built the way I needed. See, I've got some killers on him. Not sure why, oh yeah, he's on Ifrit because this is not the right team I was using for the spotlight video, but so I've got a lot of killers here, but at the same time I have a decent amount of limit burst damage. And what the key thing here is to not go all in and just, oh, I need to sacrifice everything, get 300% attack or 300% limit burst damage boost. You want to have a synchronization, or like an equality about all these things, while having some limit burst damage, but also have some killers. So hope you have a bunch of killers, but that'd be really helpful to you if you're able to, have maybe, like, let's say for example 250% limit burst damage buff. I mean, like, in terms of equipment, but then on top of that you can have like 250% killers, or maybe even 300% if you have enough of something. So with that, your attack doesn't mean as much because killers will make up for it. But if you can have good attack, good limit burst damage, and good killers, you're probably above a normal free to play status. But even then, I think you can still do it if you work hard enough. Like, if you work towards it, I think you can equal, like, just like this. This is an equal representation of attack, capped attack, near capped limit burst damage, and some killers, which can be improved on depending on what killer you have. Like, for example, we were fighting demons and we had on Diabolos, we could have Lunera's S TMR, which is 100% already. And on top of that, that's 125 from Diabolos, that's already 225. That's already a very good amount. So you'd not really want to go any more than that, but if you were able to, maybe you could do more. So it's quite nice, and if you build off of his own killers that he has, and I believe he has human and machine. Like for this, for example, there's that. So there's that situation, which is quite good. Yeah, so you just build off of his own killers if you wanted to as well. So the main thing you want to really focus on is just, well, of course you would have status immunity in here too. Status immunity, unless you have a healer that can just, prevent that. But you can't always do that all the time. So this is really what you want to have. Now we're going to go into looking at people who are not gearing their units correctly. So we're going to go through some people, some friends list, and maybe this is you. Maybe you just have it set up as a normal, as a generic chainer. But most of the time these kind of things aren't really that useful. So, I mean, this one's okay. And it does have some killers on it, so that's decent. So this is definitely something you kind of would want to do. This is more generic because obviously machine killer is the most prevalent thing in here. Decent amount of limit burst damage buff, so this is decent. It definitely could be improved on though. It could change this hat out for 11's TMR if you have it, and also this could probably be changed into a killer instead. So that's just one example. FCon is built right now, so it's kind of cheating, where he's built right now for something that I had set up for the spotlight video. So this is perfect already. This is good. No criticism there. Don't ever use, by the way, this is a huge criticism. Don't ever use Fenrir for your DPS anymore. This is garbage. Sorry, whoever this is, I'm sorry I'm calling your unit garbage in a video, but like, don't use Fenrir on your DPS ever. It just has no killers. And anyone who tells you to use Fenrir on units, you better tell them no. That's no. It's no. Don't do that. No killers here at all, so you definitely want to So this is the perfect example of something you probably don't want to use. Unless you're just fighting a trial where you can just one-shot it anyways. But normally you would want to have some killers in here to help out with damage. And this has literally no killers besides the Esper. And that's just not good enough. It's just definitely not good enough, so... Definitely want to have, you know, situations like that. And, I guess we're just going to be roasting clouds. We're going to be roasting clouds now. So this is something interesting, but I like this addition for some military resistance, but he only has the 20%, so it's not really that worth it. So I feel like this could be a killer instead. That is a killer, and also, I mean, this is okay, I guess. I'd just rather have a killer there as well. Even if you don't cap attack, I think it's still better. So there's that. So I hope you guys understand that some of these ones are just not really usable, and you probably shouldn't be building your cloud like this. We could go through, I'm sure most all these are going to be the same, where they just have mostly limb burst damage. You don't want to focus solely on limb burst damage, and we're going to show you mine that I have currently built on my friends list. So this is currently my friends list, and I've got Cloud here, and he's built for human killer. As you can see here, I've got some Man-Eater there, I got some Stats immunity, got some limb burst damage. I don't expect you to have this though, but you'd have like a Bart's TMR here or something. Got some limb burst damage and things like that, and let's see what we got. 260%, 300% manium. So if you bring this guy to a fight where the human boss, he's gonna be in for a bad time, because he has 300% human killer and 260% limb burst damage boost, which is quite nice. So this is a very good medial pick here. Status immunity, killers, limb burst damage, and not fully capped on attack, but that's fine. You don't really need that. So we're 3k attack, that's more than enough for anything in the game right now. So I think that's about it, guys. Not much else to say. But some people did ask about his rotation. So, for example, if you need his imbue, then of course you would use his triple cast, which I don't think it will show. No. Okay, so you definitely would triple limit, I think it was called, and you want to use that Fenrir full throttle just because it gives it the limb burst dodge fill rate, and also the damage. The limb burst damage is pointless. I'm not even sure why that's even there, but and we'll go into that why that is. But you also want to get this for this mod boost abilities. You get these mod boosts and things like that, so that's pretty good. And then you want to use one of spin dive, one of the imbues and one of spin dive. So Fenrir full throttle, one of the imbues, and spin dive. Don't spin drive, sorry. Don't use finishing touch. It's a bit lower of a modifier, I believe. So it's slightly lower, and the AoE is not really worth it unless you're really fighting something that has AoE. But I mean, there are not very many bosses where you would need AoE, and Cloud's limb burst is single target anyways. So I'm going to focus solely on his single target abilities in this video. So if you already have someone that's imbued, like if you can imbue him with someone else, then you would still do triple limit, obviously, but then you would just skip the imbue. You would still use Fenrir full throttle, but then you'd use spin drive, sorry. Spin dive sounds more cool though. Spin drive, two spin drive, and then on turn 2, obviously limb burst. Doing that limb burst is really important, and maxing this limb burst is also really important because it's just it increases his damage by a whole lot. So you definitely want to do that if you want to invest into Cloud. You want to go ahead and max his limb burst right away. And the reason why I said that the full throttle boost was pointless is because somewhere in here, it's somewhere in here. It's somewhere in here, guys. It's supposed to, it gives him limb burst damage while before the first hit goes through. Oh, there it is at the top. Whoops. So it gives him 100%, so it overrides the 50%. So that's another thing we need to talk about very quickly. Is that limb burst damage, basically anything higher than it, just like a regular stat bonus. Like if you used Ramza's 100% attack buff or 100% AoE buff, so 100% stats, but then you used Elfham's enhanced stat buff, then it would override Ramses. So it's the same thing here, where yes, full throttle gives 50%, but then this lone burst gives 100%, so it's kind of like really pointless for that, because the only time you need lone burst damage is when you're using your lone burst anyways. So even if full throttle lasts for 5 turns, you don't need it, because you're going to be getting 100% anyways when you use it, right? You could say, oh, you'll have 50% for the next time, but you'll get 100% again anyways. It's not a one-time only thing, guys. So yeah, I think that's about it. I think we covered everything. You want to use your lone burst as much as possible. You want to keep your views up, and hopefully you'll have someone who can imperil a little bit better than him, because his imperils are garbage. Only 80%. That's just too low. So hopefully you have someone who can imperil for a bit better. Like if you're doing light, Sayaka is very good for that. Like I did in my video, Sayaka can do much stronger light imperil. For Earth, I'm not really sure on. You have to figure that out. But I've never really used this Earth imperil that much. It's not really that, needed. And in Dark Visions, you don't have to worry about imbues at all, because you can just equip an elemental weapon onto him, and he'll sacrifice a little bit of attack, but he'll be good to go with that. And I do that all the time. So I think we're good now, guys. I think we've covered everything. We've roasted people on my friends list. We've talked about his limpers. We've talked about how to build him. But if you guys have any other questions about how to build him or anything like that, the comment section is down below, where you can ask anything you would want about Cloud. I'm here to answer, as you guys know. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you guys helped you out. If it did, please leave a like. If it didn't, please leave a dislike, I guess. And if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. And I think that's about it. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.